The technique for removing trauma starts with a visualization. The visualization process is your consciousness in place of where you are. You're visualizing your own body. You're visualizing yourself sitting or standing. Then you need to start visualizing the chakra system. Only the chakras inside of the body. The 7th in the crown, the 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st in the root, all of them between. You visualize the chakras, and then you visualize your skeletal system. So you have an overlay of your physical body over the energy bodies. Then you visualize your nervous system. These are all the nerve endings. This is your brain connecting to your spine. This is your spine connecting to your nervous system. It's an entire nervous system, and in this system there's electrical signals, and we want you to visualize as much detail as you can without breaking the concentration layer. After the nervous system, then you create the muscular system, the skin system, and through the whole physical body, after you've created an entire human body, we want you to go into the cells and start visualizing DNA. The strands of DNA are very familiar. Humans know. They're very symbolic. The helix form, the twisting ladder or lattice of genetics. These are where your genetics are written. One strand of DNA can encode all of the genetics for yourself, even though the strand is quite long with coding. Visualize this inside of your cells. Visualize the DNA inside of your physical body. Now we want you to see them in 12 different colors. You can break them up however you want. One part of the DNA is the 2-strand spiral with one crossing bar. These are where the two connect to the pieces on both sides. This is where the DNA becomes connected and the spiral. So imagine just one small piece can be one color. One or two of the vertical lines that represent the helix in nature can be of different colors. We want you to represent them in 12 different colors. Start with a red, and then go slightly more red, of a red-orange, slightly more orange-red, then orange, and then go all of the way through the spectrum of colors. The red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. That's 7. That means you need to have some colors between those. Break each larger strand of multiple DNA into 12 sections. Each of those sections with a slightly different color. After you've done this, I want you to create a very dim light in the center of each helix. So this point that crosses, where it connects to both bars, a very, very faint light. The light is a very, very faint white color. And we want you just to hold that light in the area where these connect. So here and here across each line, pinpricks of light on each bar, on each intersection of the helix. Very dim lights. At that time, look at this part of DNA, this 12 strand, this 12 separate components, and 12 different bars across the helix, and say to yourself in that moment, I want to clear traumas that no longer serve me. You can invoke our name, Uriel, 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 Uruto Indet Ofan Ele. However the name feels, it must come out. Uriel, bring forward the burning away of these traumas. Bring forward the light to purify these traumas. Bring forward the wisdom to purify these traumas. What is light? Light is wisdom. What is wisdom? Wisdom is light. What is light? Light can be manifestation of fire. What is fire? Cleansing agent. What is light? Purification agent. Use the symbols. Use the power built into the symbols of your DNA. Those pinpricks of light, after the strength and the incantation and the strength of intention behind, shine those lights brightly. And then you'll see 12 different colors, 12 different crossings, and 24 points of light become one bright white light. So bright you can't see the DNA. So bright that it blinds your field of vision for a moment. So bright that once the light burns and cleans everything away, you see no DNA left. You see no coloration left. You see a field of pure white energy. This is the purification process. This is a technique to remove the traumas of your families, to remove the traumas in your DNA, to remove permission that the things that happen to your families and your ancestors have to affect you, because that is a belief that humans have held so strongly. It's required us to reflect in writing it into your DNA. You don't have to allow that anymore. You are transitioning from a level of consciousness where it was necessity to where now it no longer needs to be a necessity. You're becoming fifth dimensional beings, fourth density beings, as your extraterrestrial friends love to call. You don't have to, and are not required to, hold the traumas of your family any longer. Burn away. Enlighten yourself with your DNA. We are Uriel. We thank you.